In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the power of setting up your brand on Canva. What to do if you don't have colors as yet and you're starting a brand new brand. And then I'm going to show you a really cool trick in order to take any design and immediately apply your brand colors to it. So this is perfect for YouTube thumbnails, social media posts, and even logos, as we're going to see. Here we are on creating a new brand on Canva. And as we scroll down, you'll see that you can add different colors, which we're going to do in a moment, different fonts for title and subtitle. You can also add photos and graphics, icons, and a brand voice too. But let's say that you don't have colors already from your brand. This is a trick that I love to use. It's simply going to ChatGPT and asking it to come up with brand colors. And it does this in a way where it's going to choose color combinations. So you can say, I want to use a red as my main color, or I want to use a blue as my main color, and then it will bring up different color combinations. I also asked it for fonts, and all I'm going to do is take exactly what it's given me and just copy and paste it into Canva. So I've done that, and I've just copied the hex codes exactly as it gave me. Now it does recommend using this as a background and then this as a main color. And then it recommended using Anton, which is a very popular YouTube thumbnail font. So once you've got that in there, we're going to go to the next step, which is to create a YouTube thumbnail very quickly. So let's create a new YouTube thumbnail here. And if you want a full tutorial on how to do this, be sure to click the link in the description. And you can see I chose one earlier. This is just a tutorial from the templates tab here. Then what it's done is it has populated into our Canva canvas. Now we can play around with this obviously. And again, we're not going to go into depth on how to create a great YouTube thumbnail. We're just going to show you this over here. So if we click this here, you can see it has our brand already in here with a color palette. And there are two main things you can do. Firstly, you can actually click on one of the elements, go to color, and then choose the brand color here. So we can change it to this, which is following our brand colors. And you can do that for each element. But where I like to start is if you click on the brand here, and then you go here and just say shuffle, it's going to shuffle through the different color combinations from your brand. So you might want the red background with this beige color on top, shuffle a few more times, and just to see what it's going to come up with based on your brand. So I quite like this one, but it's not using the red. I like the red in the background too. And this doesn't always give you exactly what you're looking for. But let's say we go for the black background. What we can do from there is we can change this to red, and we can change some other elements to red. So it makes sense to have the subscribe be red too. I'm just going to change a couple more. And as you can see, this is quite easy to do once you have your brand color set up. Now you might be thinking, what about a logo? Well, we can do that too. So I'm going to click logo, and there's one I chose before which I quite liked, which is this one. And then again, all we need to do is click brand, click shuffle, and then we have an example of our brand here. So we might just change this to guitar practice and make that a little bit bigger. And as we shuffle through, we can see the different color combinations that we can choose from. So that's a bright yellow. I quite like the red and the white. And then let's do the same with an Instagram post, again, using one of the templates. So I'm going to type in guitar. You can see one I did before, but let's just try it for a different one. One thing to note is that some of them are going to be photos, images that you can't just change colors easily, but this one looks like it can. So if we're going to go to brand, shuffle, again, it's just going to shuffle the different color combinations for us. Let's just go for the red one background again. I'm going to make the tree, I think that's a tree, yellow. Now, if you want to add different fonts to this, know that if you click this here, it's going to actually bring up the title here. So this is the font that we chose before. If you want to change the font here, then you can just click that and go to the one that we chose earlier. And I want to show you one more because maybe you're creating a presentation, and there's a little trick here that you can use as well, where if you go down to the templates for presentations and hover over them, you can see that it says 2 of 12. So if you click this, you can apply all 12 pages, go to brand, shuffle, apply to all pages, and then it's done for all of the pages for your presentation. And I actually like the look of this one. It looks really great. So what to do now is to watch that full tutorial on how to create YouTube thumbnails on Canva. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.